So I was asked a question: when was the last time I really had to trust and obey God? And that would definitely be when I did Laugh, Cry, Heal. It was my first time doing a conference, many of you know, and I had to step out on faith, do it out of my own pocket, build my own team, do all the things from ground zero, but literally trusting God every step of the way, that people would show up, that it was, what people needed in this season, learning to laugh, cry, and heal, starting with my own journey of being okay with crying. I'm not a big crier, but I realized that I was also using that as a way to avoid emotions, a way to kind of ignore them, because who likes to cry, right? I'm not a big crier, so I minimized that part that needed to release and let go, because that's what happens when you cry. You release and let go. And so I had to do it in real life. And then when God challenged me to do this thing that seemed much bigger than me, that, I'm used to being called to go to things. I don't put on the thing. So I had to trust God every step of the way. And the way it came together, from the team to the guests to the churches to the testimonies of the people that came, I know it was a God thing. Had I not obeyed, had I waited till I had a promoter, had I waited for bigger funding, I'd probably be walking in disobedience. And I'm just so happy that I did step out on faith and that I did obey God. And I see the results of trusting and obeying God, even when there's no reference point for what He's called you to do or asked you to do. So I don't know what God is asking you to do in this season, but trust Him and obey Him, and watch how you feel after. The joy that you feel just from knowing that you walked in obedience, just the connection to the Father that you hear, like, I know you told me to do that, and it turned out bigger than I could ever imagine, just because I chose to be obedient. So trust and obey God. I'm telling you, you can't lose when you're obeying Him.